Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. As you can see, we are on a brand new season. This is episode 1 of season 3. I went on a little bit on the last episode of the season finale because it was so good. The cliffhangers they're leaving this show, I would have hated to have been watching it when it was first released and having to be left in that situation and not knowing when the next season comes back, if, as and when. So at least we don't have that. So we are left with them all on the road, no supplies, nowhere to go, desperate, cold, hungry, fearful, not much hope. There's not many of them left. Rick is trying to take control of the group because he's unofficially been elected leader. But at the same time, you've got people questioning him, which I don't think's fair. And we left the episode right at the end with what appeared to be relatively close in the distance as the shot panned back, that appeared to be some sort of building, facility, complex. To me, it looked like a prison. Let's go find out if it is or not. This is episode 1 of season 3. And just before I do, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be right back. Where do we pick this up? In a walker's eye. Okay. I'm hoping not too much. Okay then. Oh, he is getting used to this now. Look at him. Just to survive. Nice. Just trying to find anywhere just to hold up, I guess. Oh, she's now severely pregnant. Ugh. And they just keep coming. It's just desperation. Or burned alive. You're gonna come back, and you're gonna be one of them.
What'd you say? It's about 150 head?
That was last week. Could be twice that by now.
This river could have delayed them. If we move fast, we might have a shot to tear right through there.
Yeah, but if this group joins with that one, they could spill out this way.
We can't keep going house to house. Need to find someplace to hold up for a few weeks.
Okay, so that's give us a little bit of a timeline, not very accurate, but at least we know, they were coming towards winter, they're now out of the winter, heading in spring, possibly back towards summer. I have no idea. So it's been it's been probably 2 or 3 months because Laurie is a lot more pregnant than what she was. She wasn't even showing. I know stuff all about pregnancies, all right, but she's showing enough to me to be, 4 or 5 months, maybe? I don't know. Carl has clearly started to become point man, weirdly enough, and has learned to use that gun well and that silence. That's a funky silencer, by the way. Are they all trained tag sites? Very, very close to the edge there.
Shame.
Here it is. Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. It's full of walkers, mind. It's overrun. Yeah, it's a prison. Watchtower.
Hurry, hurry!
How do you reseal the fence? Can you reseal the fence? Yeah, they're on it. They are on it. It's just difficult to get in and out.
If we can shut that gate, prevent more from filling the yard, we can pick off these walkers. We'll take the field by the night. You become a pretty good shot. Take your time. You don't have a lot of ammo to waste. Ursula, you and Carl take this tower.
You've all got to become good shots, I'm afraid. You learn. How are these two now? Because she was kind of not talking to him last time. I think. Shut again. See you, fellas. These are inmates. Look at the jumpsuits.
Light it up!
Did it? The only thing I'm not so sure about here is food. It's perfect because you got a damn watchtower. If you're going to find anywhere long term, you need to go
Tomorrow,
down the
we'll
farming
fight
route
together.
again.
Want to keep them away from that water. Now, if we can dig a canal under the fence, we'll have plenty of fresh water.
If there was any part of it compromised, you'd have found it by now.
This'll be a good place to have the baby.
Shane could never have done that.
No.
What's wrong?
A rifle and kickback? I'm just not used to it.
Interlude happening here, or whether it's more mutual respect, and because Carol's obviously a lot older than Daryl. I don't know whether he sees her as a mother figure or she sees him as a son, or whether it is more.
Sing Patty Riley for me. I haven't heard that, I think, since your mother was alive.
Of all the money e'er I had, I spent
What else you
it
got?
in good company.
I'll take watch over there. Got a big day tomorrow.
What do you mean?
This was a great win.
It is.
But we gotta push just a little bit more. Warden's offices would have info on the location. Weapons, food, medicine. After all we've been through, we can handle it. I know it.
I would be on board with this, except for one thing. You've seen a few, I mean, I say a few, there was quite a lot of them, but in general terms, especially with what happened at the farm, you picked off the ones that obviously were outdoors or have got outdoors. For all we know, because they're still outside here yet, they've not gone in, there could be 1,000 prisoners in there. All walkers. Because let's face it, after this amount of time, no one's alive, right? I don't see another group that's managed to set up here that's inside, because if there was any more survivors that have come across this prison before you have and have done precisely what you're thinking, and they have cleared it out in there somehow, they would have had sentries watching the perimeter, watching the fences. So the downside is, if they've got to go in and clear it, you don't know what you're dealing with. Your die's a complete unknown. And because of what it appears the facility is, that it's a prison, you don't know how many you're dealing with. This could be suicide.
Maybe we'll be here in a few days. It's no time for a picnic.
No, but it's time to get the house in order.
She's very pregnant.
What do you think I'm doing?
We've been avoiding the most.
You want to talk to Herschel? I'm doing stuff, Lori.
He's busy being leader. He doesn't have time for this. I'm afraid that's just a fact of life. I mean, yeah, what I'm saying is, you know, a lot of the prisoners could still be in there, locked in their cells. Somebody's whipping in and out here. Is it Andrew? Maybe? I don't know. Holy shit. Oh, somebody's good for that. Oh my god. And that is a very sharp blade. That cut two of their heads off in one. That's it, just stay in a group with your backs to each other and just pick them off. Oh, good God. See what I mean? They're going to be even harder to take down. Really hard to take down. That's not going to work. These fuckers are going down. No, you're going to need weapons here. It's these ones. No! Well, that's one way of doing it. Yeah, that was cool. His arrows are just bouncing off. Oh God. It's like...
Stop.
Well,
Right.
looks secure. Nothing. Look at that courtyard over there.
You're going to have a lot to clear out, a lot of bodies to clear. You're probably going to have to burn them all. There's a lot of places for them to be hiding. I don't like this. It's too quiet. So they could all be full, they could all be empty. You need those keys. Oh shit. No way, no, have I? But every cell door is open so far. Wildlife attacking each other here.
We sleep in the cells?
Found keys on some guards. Daryl has a set too.
I ain't sleeping in no cage. I'll take the perch.
The one thing they are lucky with here, because of where it is and how old it is that it's old school. So I'm assuming all the cells are on good old-fashioned mechanical levers and locks and keys. And I know they used to have like the big lever that opens all the cells at once. At least it wasn't a brand new facility. They all ran on electronics and security passes and swipe cards and access codes, or you'd be fucked. With the prison, then something else might happen and we'll move on to another location. I like that they're changing it up because it's what it is. You don't get to stay in one place. Well, this guy, this guy's just... Why does she use these two? Does she use them as bait? As protection? She's removed their jaws and their arms so that they can't attack her, clearly.
What you doing out here?
It's what?
So Andrea's here. She stayed with her.
How is it out there? Same.
Yep.
It's quiet.
You should go.
No.
I'll hold you back. Go.
Or is she too sick to
I
move?
can take care of myself. I saved your ass all winter, didn't I? I won't have you dying from me. Good soldier won't leave your post. I'll die here.
I ain't wearing this shit.
We could boil.
Ain't no fire with no force, no.
You haven't felt it move?
Nothing. And no Braxton Hicks. At first I thought it was exhaustion or malnutrition.
You're anemic.
No, but
Don't
I can
let you
understand
feel
her thinking
control
that.
of you.
Okay.
What if
you
it's
say it lives?
the baby's either fine or it's born the same as the rest of you infected? There's no way it's already a walker, because otherwise it would have performed the alien trick and burst its way out of your stomach.
If I do, if there is any chance, you put me down immediately. You don't hesitate. Me, the baby. I tried to talk to him.
You'll come around.
Eventually.
You know who doesn't give a shit about that? This baby.
True.
Now let's make sure everything's all right.
We don't know what's in there. If something goes wrong, you could be the last man standing. I need you to handle things here.
Sure.
I know they have to take deliveries and stuff, but usually they have months and months worth. Please don't make me jump. Clever, so you don't lose your way. Oh, here we go.
Go back. Go back.
Shit, shit.
Come on, this way.
Oh, hell, they're getting cut off.
We're planning, Maggie. We have to go back.
Separate again.
Which way? Rick?
Oh, it's... Oh, this is how easy it happens. The corridors. No! Ah, fuck! Oh my god, he's got his leg. He's done. He's done. Too many of them. Doors, doors, doors! Oh, I know what he's going to do. He's taking his belt off. I know what he's going to do. Will this even work?
Only one way to keep you alive.
Will it work? Holy shit balls! He's just chopped his fucking leg off. How the oh my god, the survivors.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Okay, first of all, brilliant opening episode. I need to cool down and stop swearing because I tend to do these reactions immediately within like a minute or so for best effect and for me to remember as much as possible as to what's gone on and you get the reaction and the impact from me. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. It's been a few months. Laurie's imminently ready to drop. They have finally found this facility that they were hinting at the end of season 2. A prison's the perfect place to hold up, but it's also the perfect place to be ambushed. And that's what we're now facing. They managed to clear everything out outside, but this was my worry, that how many are still inside and how many are locked in their cells, how many aren't. Obviously, each cell block is separate. They're held up in C block. Obviously, there's an A and a B. I don't know if there's a D, E, F, G, H. I don't know. Don't know how big the facility is. We don't have a clear schematic or map of the place, which we could do with. There's probably one somewhere, possibly even up on a wall. It's an old school prison. At least they've got that. They're not dealing with technology and electronics, so at least they've got that. But trying to clear it out, we've already seen the initial problems they're having. Maggie and Glenn have already been separated into another room, but we don't know which room because it's a prison and there's 1,000 doors. And Herschel. I mean, is that even going to work? I don't know. But that was just too real. That was brutal. Rick was right on it. I get his way of thinking. You've been bitten, you've been infected by the walker that's bit you in the leg. What if we just get rid of the leg? But does that even work? Is it not already in the bloodstream and gone up the leg and into the vascular system? And I don't know how it works. None of us are medical experts. But it's worth a shot because he's dead either way. Otherwise, that we'll have to come back to, I'm presuming, in the next episode, if he even survives it, from just the shock of that. I mean, he's an old guy, was he, in his 70s? That alone could stop his heart because of the adrenaline and the increased heart rate with what's just happened. Anyway, we'll put that to one side. Rick and Laurie are not on good terms, not surprising. She thinks he hates her. He's probably thinking the same thing. That's going to be a long-going process. The initial complication now that's just happened, is the only person here that's probably got the best chance of making sure that Laurie delivers this baby all well and good is Herschel. And that just happened. And I understand Laurie's concern about, is it stillborn? Is it infected? I'm presuming that it is because it's taken everything from the mother. It's obviously not already dead and a walker for obvious reasons. But the one person she was trusting to be able to deliver the baby is Herschel, who may now not be up to the task. Or even conscious to the task. And if that turns him, who's going to deliver it then? Damn. This, like I said, this prison can be a lifeline and there's some sort of stability for them, but it is fraught with complications, dangers around every corner, walkers around every corner, and then it appears we've got precisely what I expected we wouldn't have, because I mentioned it in commentary. It appears we've got at least 4 or 5 survivors. I didn't have time to count them, but there was at least 4. So some of them have held up in here and kept themselves separate from the rest, because obviously if they are inmates, it must be because they were in blue jumpsuits, not in security uniforms. They obviously know the prison well, but that could be a bonus, that could be a help. They know the lay of the land here. And especially if all they're looking to do is, it depends. They are ex-cons. Now, they could be ex-cons for very minor things. They could be ex-cons because they're all serial killers, rapists, murderers, and God knows what else. It looks a pretty hardcore maximum security prison, so I doubt they're in here for shoplifting, lollipops from the corner store. So don't know. I like how they've just introduced another possible match that can be lit, that can torch the whole fucking thing. Right, I think that will do. Otherwise, I can waffle on about these episodes for another half an hour. Carl stepping up to the plate also seems to have a little thing for her, because who else has he got? I have a feeling they're going to progress with this staying at the prison for some time. I think this is like this is where we are this season sort of thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. But I mean, it's possible we've already lost Herschel. We could even lose Glenn and Maggie. I have no idea. But there is a lot more to clear out here if you're going to make this place even remotely secure and safe. But it does appear as though you've got 4 or 5 other people that may be able to help you or may be here to hinder you. Who can tell? Right, I will be back with episode 2 of season 3 next. We do 2 episodes a week. If you want to watch them in full length over on Patreon, because we are quite a few episodes in front, you can just check the link in the description. Just 1 a week on YouTube for now until my schedule allows me to free up another slot, and we'll start doing 2 because I don't want to fall too far behind. Right, and also to mention, the full length episodes are also available as a channel member for YouTube. If you join as a YouTube member, you can also access them there through the community tab. You can always just check all of that off my schedule as well. If you're not sure how to access the schedule, all you have to do is go and join my Discord and you can check from there. Right, that will do. That's enough plugging. I will see you for episode 2 next. Don't forget, as a last plug, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe. I'll see you for episode 2. Take care.